Hi, welcome to episode 141 of your favorite daily podcast. A couple of things, a podcast about things, and today I'm going to be talking about how technology could be changing our behavior for better or worse. Let's see. Actually, I think a more accurate thing would be for better or worse, technology is changing our behavior. I wasn't trying to do like a debate of whether technology is changing our behavior for better or worse. The idea is technology could be changing our behavior, and whether that is good or bad, IDK. So this one of the things that led to this was I was thinking about the whole Delve Gate brouhaha from a couple of weeks back, where Paul G, if you're not familiar with this story, a certain man called Paul G was talking about how if you use Delve in your email or whatever, then it's AI that wrote it basically, and a whole conversation ensued where people were like, Nigerians use the word Delve every day, and like Indians and people, a lot of like former British colonies basically speak in a way that can be considered verbose and things like that. But anyway, so I was thinking about how, interestingly, ChatGPT and all these other generative AI tools are trained on data produced by humans. So basically, they are molded by us, essentially. However, now how we talk or write is going to be modified to change shape, basically, to not sound like ChatGPT. So what I'm trying to basically say is that I've said basically like 500 times in this episode already. But anyway, what I'm saying is that our language, our ways of speaking, communicating, writing are now being judged through the lens of generative AI tools that are modeled on how we speak and write. And since that whole Delve Gate brouhaha, I've been very conscious about how I sound and whether I'm sounding too AI like, and so these tools that are supposed to allegedly help us speak and write and do things could now be possibly shaping, changing, and influencing how we communicate. And I put this on LinkedIn and I was like feeling really smart to myself. I was like, first they were made in our image and now we might be remade in theirs. So that's the one side of how technology tools can be or could be potentially influencing our behavior and even the way that we think. Because I was also thinking about like this recent obsession that I had with tracking my steps and doing 10,000 steps and whatever. And yeah, there might be some like, move your body thing going on there. But so what if I don't walk 10,000 steps in one day? What if I'm active in other ways? And why do I have this artificial pressure that I've placed on myself to reach 10,000 steps? Because all the apps are like tracking that at 10,000 steps to see if you are moving. And the average person, for example, if you don't have sleep issues or whatever, why are you tracking your sleep? Like, what's that about? I was listening to a podcast the other day and the guy was talking about how he was having trouble sleeping. And the first thing that he thought about was, I should get an app to track my sleep. What is the connection? So it's like our brains are so attuned to how we use, I don't know if attuned is the right word, but whatever, to how we use technology, that many of the things that we do or don't do are shaped by our access to or use of technology, and we may not even be like consciously aware of it, or we may just make jokes about it, like how if I go to the gym and I'm not wearing my watch and it didn't track, did I really go to the gym? Those kinds of things, which is funny and everything, but then if you now start to realize how you want to go for a run or you want to do some exercise but your watch that you use to track those activities is dead, then you don't do it. Like, why? So in that sense, the use of a tool that is supposed to help you or whatever has now become the absence of that tool has now become a limiting factor in you doing something that you originally wanted to do and is good for you. Like, why? When this becomes so important? So my own little protest against all of these things, I'm doing my own silence protest. Well, it's no longer silence, and I'm telling you guys about the protest. My silent protest is one. I've changed my step goal because I couldn't turn it off. I can't figure out how to turn off the stupid app. Well, it's not a stupid app. People need it. There are people that need to track certain things for various health and well-being reasons, and I don't think technology is bad. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, I couldn't turn it off, so I changed my step goal to the lowest possible number, which is 500 steps. And now I don't care about my streaks anymore. Oh, that's another thing. Streaks. Oh my god. First of all, Duolingo, absolutely annoying. I stopped using Duolingo a long time ago because I was like, you can't be threatening me to use the app. Like, is this a joke? It's not like as if even using the app actually teaches you the language. Like, you just learn I am an apple and the boy is a dog and stupid sentences like that don't actually teach you how to have a conversation with somebody else, and it's just there threatening your life every day. And the reason why I'm thinking about this thing a lot is because I'm really thinking about my habit tracking and the habits I want to develop this year. Two of which have apps that support that. So I use Busu for language learning for Dutch, and I also have like my Dutch classes and textbooks and resources. And then with Bible study and Bible reading, I have the YouVersion Bible app, and then I also have my physical Bible and everything. And I was just thinking about the fact that there are days where I practice Dutch, just not in the Busu app. But then there's that annoying streak tracking thing that if I don't open that app every day to do the thing, then I lose my streak. And then have I really practiced my Dutch daily? I'm like, that's such a stupid thought, because I'm literally practicing Dutch. Like, I have conversations with people in Dutch in real life. That is me practicing Dutch. I have my textbook that I'm using for my class, and I do the exercises in it. That is me practicing Dutch. Like, why do I have to do it in an app for it to be real? And then also the same thing with my Bible study. I realized that I was letting the Bible app streak. That was the thing I was focusing on. I need to open the Bible app to maintain my streak. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I need to read my Bible. I want to read my Bible, and there are days where I read my physical Bible without opening the Bible app. So does that mean that I'm not reading my Bible because I don't have my 700 or whatever day streak on the Bible app? So yeah, my silent protest is to let go. Well, not so silent anymore. Protest is to let go of all the streaks and trackers and things that are not actually relevant or necessary for my daily living and in achieving the goals that I need to, because there are other ways that are offline and I don't have to track everything about myself and my life. I'm not a computer that needs to be optimized or whatever. I am a person and I don't need to know how many steps I took yesterday and how many steps I took today, and I don't need to know how many times I opened the Bible app or again, nothing against the Bible app. I actually love the Bible app. Shout out to Bible app. It's a very great app and it has helped me really well in my journey in faith. So this is not that, but just like how all these things can actually take over our lives in these subtle, tiny ways that we may not even realize and be cognizant of. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Bye. Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye. Here is your regular reminder that I am accepting questions and topic suggestions. Also, you can now nominate yourself or someone else to be featured on the podcast to talk about anything that you find interesting. And you can do all of this, whether submitting a question or nominating yourself or someone, through the link in the show notes.